I'm going to apologize with this first video. It isn't actually even the first video. It's probably the fourth or fifth or sixth video that I've put up on this YouTube channel. But my apology is because I started out doing something that was really AI intensive, and I've decided that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just embrace this channel and have a direct conversation with you about how to use Substack to create real connections with people, how to grow Skool communities to um, basically to make money, but also to share your expertise with your ideal clients. And there's no shame in asking for money to share your expertise with someone. In fact, it's been my experience that people pay attention when they pay. And oftentimes, the more that they pay, the more they pay attention. And they may in the short run feel like that was an awful lot of money and I didn't really get anything out of it. But I would say that's on them because every time I've spent money on education, learning new techniques, learning how to do something, and I've spent like lots of money on different learning how to do different aspects of stuff online and off. I always learn something, and it may just be that I learn from what the way that they're putting it together rather than the actual thing that they're teaching. Or I'll make connections with people who I can collaborate with or later become clients, or uh, we end up having a relationship that goes on because of the interactions that were created from the the thing that I did that I paid for. So there's a lot more to having a community than just like putting people in it. They get value from each other as well as from what you provide in the beginning. I mean, they sign up for a specific result, but often I find with communities that people get way beyond that specific result that was promised them, even in cases where they don't actually get the result that they thought they were going to get, which is often the case. We think we want something, but the universe is like, well, no, let me show you something else. I had that experience today. I have my daughter's best friend from childhood is getting married this weekend. And I found some drip candles at the local grocery store, and I thought, oh, this would be so great for this gift basket I'm planning to give to her. With it's a blessing gift basket. And one of the things that goes in this basket is wine and candles and salt and bread. And I'm going to make the bread because I'm really good at making bread. And like I said, I found these strip candles. I was like, oh, I'll get some Chianti, Chianti, the wine that comes in the little basket. And so I live in this tiny town of Preston, Idaho, where Napoleon Dynamite was filmed. Yeah, that's where I live. It's kind of like that still. So I go all the way down to Logan, which is about, a 40-minute drive if there's not an accident. And today there was an accident, so it was a lot longer. But anyway, I get down to the main liquor store down there, and I don't drink, so I'm not in the liquor store very often. I haven't been in the one in Logan in maybe 15 years. It's been a minute. Anyway, so I go in there and I'm thinking, this is the biggest liquor store in the valley. And beyond that, you have to go over the mountain and down the road, and it's a hike. And I wasn't willing to go that far. So I'm in there and here the guy's like, no, no, we don't sell that. I'm like, well, okay. So I'm leaving and I think, oh, I'll just go to Olive Garden. Maybe Olive Garden has Chianti because, Italian restaurant. Chianti's an Italian wine. Little wicker basket with the candle that drips. And so I go in there and they're like, oh yeah, sure. And she sells me the bottle of Chianti. I asked her for the a bottle of Chianti with the basket. And she's like, oh yeah, we have that. And so she rings it all up and the manager comes by and he goes, you're buying wine. We can't give you wine to take out. You have to go sit down at a table and order something. So I go and sit at the table and he shows me that, the process. They have to open the wine and drop a couple drops out of it, and then they can seal it back up and give it to me and I can take it. Um, there's a big long process for all of this. So in the meantime, I have to order something. So I order a little cup of grapes, which were delicious. The whole thing's an experience, right? So she brings the bottle of Chianti out. It's just a normal wine bottle. No, honey, this isn't what I wanted. I was pointing in the picture, the one with, the basket around the wine bottle. She said, "Oh, no, we don't have that." So we unwind all of that. In the meantime, I'm calling my daughter and asking her if she can check the liquor stores up in Pocatello. And so she goes to the liquor store up, or she doesn't go up there. She says, maybe she could get around to it on Friday. So on my way home, all the way back through all the traffic, back up to Preston, Idaho, I think, I'll just drop by the liquor store. I haven't seen the new liquor store because, quit drinking 3 years ago. So I go in there, and my friend Stephanie, who lives close to me, is working in there, and she's stocking the shelves. And I turn the corner, and there they are, 3 bottles of Chianti with a little basket. I'm so excited. So the universe gave me a great adventure today that I wanted to share with you. And the reason that I'm sharing this adventure with you is because often we think we want something and we know how to get it, but really it's part of the process where we get shown other things along the way. So I got to meet a couple of people that I might never have met before today. And it was a fun experience. I could have been really frustrated with it, but it was just going to be how it was going to be. And so I could just relax into it and enjoy it. And I want this channel to feel like that for you. You can just come along, you can hear about what's happening in the world with me, and not the world, but the world where we're creating a better world because we're all sharing and growing together, and um just having a community, and not worrying about, having to be the best at something or better than anybody else at something, but trying stuff and sharing what works, and helping each other, give each other a boost in areas where we can. um, and to that end, I would like to invite you to my Skool community, which is the Coaches Alchemist Academy. um, and it's free. You're just welcome to join. Come on in. There's lots of things that you can explore in there. I do talk a lot about Substack because I love Substack. I think Substack's the place where you can create real connections with real people who are thinking people. They're not just here to say, "Hey, I'm so great." They're people that are they're questioning things, and they don't have to be right about everything. I'm certainly not right about most things. And I'm you're welcome to have whatever opinions you want to have. And you can express them without having to be right, wrong. I that just drives me crazy. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. What matters is that we all share what we're good at, and we excuse what we're not so great at, and we allow other people to be good at those spots. And we could just help each other be better people. And I think in that way, we really do create the U world order, where it's co-opetition, not competition, where we can appreciate what people are good at and just not have to look at the things that they're not so great at, because they don't have to be good at everything. I'm so tired of, that I have to be better than you at everything. Well, it's exhausting. And I'm tired of being exhausted. I'm old. I want things to be smooth and easy. And I want them to be smooth and easy for everybody. When people come into my world, you don't just come into my world and you're not just another number. You're somebody that means something to me, and you're important to me. And so, again, I would like to invite you to join the community on Skool. You're welcome to come subscribe on Substack and follow along there. I do have a podcast. It's called the U World Order Showcase Podcast. We're in our third season now, and I have interviewed over 500 coaches and entrepreneurs out there that are really making a difference in the world. That is so exciting to me. And the next video, I will tell you the story of how the podcast actually got started. But for now, I just invite you to come along on the journey with me. I'm just going to be talking to you like this, and what you see is what you get. I'm just going to lay it all out there. I'm not going to have a fancy background. You're not going to have any music. I will see if YouTube is kind enough to put captions on here. Could I put these on here? Could I make this really fancy? Could I do all the cuts and stuff? Yes, I probably could. But I am I am just wanting to simplify things. Things don't need to be as complicated as they're getting. So I'm not using a script. I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking to you off the cuff. Just like you were sitting right there with me, because you are. So come on in, get yourself a cup of whatever, a cuppa, they say around here. Get yourself a cuppa and come join me on some of my other videos that I'll be making in the future. You're welcome to watch the ones I've already made. I will be posting the Monetize Your Mission Masterminds on here, and that is a community led videos. Their lives that I teach a little bit in there, but it's mostly about, it's a mastermind. We all contribute. So anybody that shows up on Wednesday or on Mondays at 2 p.m. Mountain, um, you're welcome to ask your questions, bring your whatevers, and let's have a chat. I love talking to people. All right, I'm gonna sign off for now, but tune in next time as we discuss how the U World Order Showcase podcast was born. See you then.